and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, then hi, my name is Firus-Parlby, and I'm more of a newbie YouTuber, but join along for the ride. And welcome to my channel. As barely anyone knows, this week is actually Deaf Awareness Week, well, National Deaf Awareness Week. It's from May 15th to the 21st, which is a very weird week, but that's what it is. Deaf Awareness Month is the month of September, but Hearing and Speech Awareness Month is May, which is the month that I'm currently in right now, and you might be, I don't know, you can be watching this within 10 months. If you had watched any of my earlier videos, then yeah, I am deaf. I wear a cochlear implant on my right ear, and my family is not sure if I was born deaf or if I got it when I was younger, more like 5-6 months. But I'm pretty sure I was born deaf because I didn't have any deadly virus that made me deaf. I had nothing. So I don't know how I got it. If the word profoundly confuses you, then you can just take a stroll right through my channel. And if you go to one of my first videos, there's a video that says about cochlear implants. And you can watch it and you can just enjoy my channel. Or you can Google it, which I guess is also faster. But don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Just take a stroll through my channel, will ya? The reason I'm making this video is to interact with you and for you to get to know me and more about my lifestyle and a little bit more about deafness. So I will be listing off things that I find annoying, of questions or comments that people make about my deafness. No, this does not apply to every single deaf person, but I guess a few deaf people would agree with me here when I let you know what annoys us. I understand you are curious and you do want to know, but at the same time we get the same typical questions and you guys just might end up Googling it. Honestly, just Google these questions because it's going to be the same answer for almost everyone. I'm quite open and willing to answer anyone's questions regarding my deafness and my life. But I wanted to cover some things that we do get asked a lot and it's always going to be the same answers or whatnot. But this is just so if you ever approach someone like me, you already know the answers to these questions and therefore you don't have to annoy them with those questions. This is coming from a very lighthearted place, so if I seem harsh, just know that I'm not being an actual judgmental jerk. So let's go on to the video. So, are you actually deaf? The answer is yes. I don't know any other answer for this question. I don't know another way to describe my hearing loss rather than just yes. Yes, I am deaf. And it's not going to go away. Wow, you speak so normally. It's like you're not deaf. Thanks for the compliment, but no thanks. I have gotten so used to these comments that they don't even faze me. Like, I get it that you're coming from a good place, and I understand, but at the same time, no, you're just making me feel a little bit more insecure in the fact that us deaf people are supposed to sound like aliens to you. So, thanks. You weren't raised deaf, so can you define what being raised deaf means? I would love to know that definition. Actually, if someone can Google it for me, that would be great. Long story short, not every deaf person has the same experience. Just like how you and your siblings or friends or cousins don't all have the same life experiences. Do you know ASL? Love the curiosity, but no. Not every deaf person knows ASL. And just like how you don't know every single language or sign language that's out there, but there's more than just ASL. I mean, there's BSL, there's English, there's French, there's Chinese, there's Spanish, I can go on for a very long time, but I think you get that point. Hey, so my friend Lisa, her brother's best friend's kid is deaf. You know them? Hey, just like how you don't know every single family member or your best friend's family members, us deaf people don't know every single deaf person around. I know. It's shocking. You can pause this video and try to recover from this terrible news. Then you can play. When you've recovered, I'll hold for a second. Wow, I wish I can be deaf so I can turn everyone off. I wish I can turn off my implant so I don't have to hear how annoying you are. I can suggest to go through a very traumatic accident or listen to really, really loud music and make yourself deaf. So you can just see how hard it is to communicate with your friends that speak. Don't take your hearing for granted. So, what does it sound like? Buddy, I honestly don't know. Just because I've been deaf my whole life doesn't mean I know how you guys hear. So, no. You guys can Google, actually online, what cochlear implants sound like. But no, I can't answer that for you. Sleep must be so nice for you. You must sleep so easily. Honestly, if I didn't struggle falling asleep, then yeah, I'd take it. But because I'm human, no. But you were just joking about being deaf. Why can't I joke along with you? If you're a stranger and you started making deaf jokes to me, to my face, then no. This is a level of just no. I'm not going to be amused if you're making deaf jokes to me, if I don't know you. It seems to me that you're laughing at me and not with me. You get that point? If you're one of my closer friends, then yeah, crack them up all you want because you know I'm going to laugh because I love them. Just like how you don't go up to a person in a wheelchair and start cracking up jokes or making fun of them for not being able to walk. You don't go up to a deaf person and start making jokes to them. Sensible? You don't need to comment on everything. If I crack up a deaf joke to you, then yeah, you can laugh at it. But just don't crack up one right after I cracked up one to you and think everything's gonna be alright. This is more to the people who know that I'm a dancer. If you're deaf, then how can you dance? I didn't know that my ears made me incapable of moving my feet. I mean, I would also be in a wheelchair, wouldn't I? If I couldn't walk and be deaf at the same time. There's a whole science behind ear hairs and balance. But my hearing doesn't impact how my feet can move in a certain way. And just like everyone, we also don't just listen to the music, we feel it. I think you should try that. So, that's a wrap. Thank you for watching my video. Please give a big thumbs up. And if you want to go even a step further, then please subscribe, because that would be great. Let me know if you enjoyed this video. And don't be afraid to ask questions, general questions about my deafness, or even just my life in general. I'm open to suggestions for different types of videos because sometimes I don't know what you guys want. And everyone needs to vocalize what they want from me because I can't read your minds through the screen. So, have a nice day, and I'll see you soon.